I think we're fine.
Explain where I've been, what I've been up to, and the direction of the channel, where it's going. Yeah, really difficult for me to sit in front of my desk today and to record this video without feeling some of the heaviness that is circulating around social media. I am, first and foremost, I just want to say this before I continue on with where I've been, but I am deeply grieved by what has happened over the past couple of days. Nothing to do with politics, and if you want to make a comment, that's fine. What
fucking
I
comments
am
are coming.
grieved about is the fact that children lost a father. Young children lost a father. And as a woman who also lost her father at a young age, there is nothing that anyone can ever really understand about a father being taken away from you at...
I told myself I wasn't going to pause this early on and just let it play through. But holy fucking shit, the grifting going on right now.
Such a young age and the impact that that's going to have on them. I'm hopeful that they have many people in their life that are going to step in, like myself, who had pseudo fathers who stepped in to take that role. But I wanted to have a moment of acknowledgement that children lost a father. And that's all I really want to say about that. So let me explain where I've been.
Yeah, tell us. Where you been for a fucking year?
About 6 months ago, I had experienced a point in my health that really was a tipping point that I couldn't really come back from. I was in the most excruciating pain that I have ever experienced in my life. And I had thought, doctors didn't know what it was, but we had kind of thought that it had something to do with my travels in Southeast Asia, that I had caught a parasite. So, I mean...
What the fuck? Do you understand what just happened right there? Do you understand what just happened? Somebody please in the comments contextualize these last 90 seconds for me. Please, do it.
Talk about, I've had more parasite tests done, colonoscopies, something to try and figure out what was happening with my gastrointestinal tract, because things were really rough. I would be sitting in front of client calls or on conference calls, basically just biding my time to get off of them because my pain level and my stomach and everything from here below, I couldn't even function. I was just surviving. Something like that happens and it calls into question everything, your whole life. What on earth am I supposed to do when I feel like this? Now, granted, this was the first time in my to the fact that you cannot see beyond a foot in front of your face when you... that it was my endometriosis because it didn't present like the first time that I had this surgery.
So that's our comeback. After, let's take a look here. After being gone for more than a year. Can you see that? There it is. A year ago, she posted about a video about nice guys. 3 days ago, she posted about Charlie Kirk. And now she's got some kind of revelation and she's going to come back and tell you about some parasite that she may or may not have. Listen, I didn't watch the whole fucking video because I'm too disgusted to do it. But now, in probably the largest national event, maybe world event, I don't know. I don't live in the Middle East. I don't live in Europe or South Africa or South America. But certainly, in the United States of America, this Charlie Kirk assassination is the biggest thing to fucking hit the country in 60 years. I'll give credit to 9/11, but 9/11 was not decisive. So, after more than a year of being offline, she's going to suddenly come back with, "I'm back," and tell you that she disappeared because of some ailment, parasite, that she got while she was world traveling. And people pay for this fucking shit. Listen, the next she comes back just 2 days later, 1 day ago, talking about intelligent men equals single. Listen, I'm fucking pissed. I am pissed that someone would use men's fears, their sorrow, and grief as a stage fucking prop to crawl back onto YouTube after disappearing for a year, just so she can start selling her shit again. For those of you who have been here before, thank you for coming back. And if you watch a little bit of this, and if you like my deep dives, then please stay tuned and buckle up, because this shit is going hard and it's going deep. Sarah Dawn Moore vanished for more than a year, as far as I can tell. Not a word, not a video on YouTube, not a single consistent moment of service, as far as I can tell, to the men that she claims to coach. She just told us that she was off for so long because she was world traveling and got some kind of parasite. Then suddenly, right after the Charlie Kirk incident, when men are hurting, when they're questioning faith, when they're raw and fucking vulnerable, she shows up out of nowhere after more than a year off of YouTube. That shit is not compassionate, and it's not fucking cool. It's not integrity. I would dare to say that it's a calculated play for attention and profit. Go back and watch her. I don't know. I'm going to do some editing here. I don't know if this is going to end up in my edit, but she says, "I'm back." She opens up by saying that I'm deeply grieved. Children lost a father. And as a woman who lost her own father at a young age. And what else happens next? She pivots straight into 10 minutes about herself. Parasites, colonoscopies, endometriosis, crying every day. Oh, shit. Makeup was too hard. Her boyfriend didn't take care of her. It was all so heavy. Look, health problems are real. I get it. And as a world and as a nation, we don't talk about all that shit enough. But to use it as content, and like, what seriously is going on here? And notice the move. Take a tragedy that has men healing, reeling, connecting anything they can to their personal pain. I'm hearing stories and talking to guys and watching videos, guys going to church for the first time in their life in 10, 15, 50 years. I, for myself, prayed for the first time in 15 years. She shows back up after a year off with a video, "I'm back," and then roll right into that comeback arc. It's not about the men who died, or the man who died. For her, it's about her. It's about how to rebrand herself in the middle of a fucking news cycle. Step 1. Acknowledge the tragedy, but only in a way that ties back to your own suffering. I lost parents at a young age as well. Step 2. Build intimacy through vulnerability. Oh, and we're going to get into that shit here in a couple of episodes. Overshare so that people feel close to you. Step 3, declare your return with a noble purpose. I've been through so much, I've been suffering, and now I'm back to guide you. Step 4, use that trust to funnel men into your $997 a year membership and a high-ticket coaching service that's conveniently non-refundable. Like I said, buckle the fuck up, because I think this is number 1 of about 8 episodes that I'm doing in this deep dive. And here's the part that makes me really sick. Men right now are grieving. They're trying to figure out what masculinity means, what their faith means. They're trying to figure out how to live with loss and disappointment, especially those of us who are single. We don't have somebody in our homes right now, in our beds, to talk to every night. It fucking hurt me. It hit me hard, believe me, it did. Those guys are not looking for a Broadway actress turned self-help guru to dump her fucking diary on them and then slide them into a funnel. The guys that are affected by Charlie Kirk, they're looking for steady hands. They need positive words. They need outcomes. They need something to look forward to. They're looking for honesty. And Sarah Dawn Moore gave them none of that. She gave them timing. Cold, hard, calculated, and disgusting timing. Listen, don't tell me that you care deeply about men when you disappeared for more than a year off of YouTube and then only crawled back the moment that you could piggyback on someone else's tragedy. Sarah, do not tell me that you're about service when your entire model is dangled in sex appeal and pseudo-psychology over men who already are vulnerable and then slapping them with $1,000 fee. Do not tell me that you're grieving when the first 10 minutes of your return video is one of the longest advertisements that I've ever seen about your own suffering and resilience, designed to make you look like a trustworthy guide. Let me be very fucking crystal clear. Sarah's comeback is convenient. It's not compassionate. And it's not for you. It's marketing at its most seductive level. It's not ministry. It's not faith. It's not revelation of what life really means to me, and I've had time to reflect, and now I'm back for you. It's a fucking grift. And men deserve to know the difference. Again, if you've been watching my dives, then you already know the pattern. No credentials, unbelievable fees, and a personal story that's repackaged as a sales hook. That's Sadia Khan all over again. And if you haven't seen it, go watch my deep dive on Sadia Khan. This is the same shit, just 3 weeks later. And people actually watch Sarah's videos. What are we looking at right here? 15,000 views on a video 3 days ago, and she hasn't posted in over a year. But I'll also say that this one's, it's a little bit different. Because it's timing. It's taking advantage of vulnerable men at a time probably when they're hurting most in their entire lives. So yeah, I'm pissed. Because men deserve to have better than to have their pain turned into a marketing opportunity. So do me a favor. Again, if you like my deep dives, stay tuned. I don't know how long this one's going to go on, but I'm going to come at this, like I said, really fucking hard. Sarah and others taking advantage of men during a national and worldwide tragedy, not fucking cool. So in part 2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dive and dig into why Sarah even gets the platform that she does in the first place. And I'll tell you what, it's not about her credentials. So I actually had a little bit more of a hook there at the end, but come back for part 2 and we'll discuss why Sarah is relevant at all.